So basically what we are trying to do here is an ergonomic awareness training lah. If you want to ask ke apa ke, just tanya je apa we doing it not so formal lah macam tu. So first of all, what is ergonomic kan? Kita selalu dengar what is ergonomic. In layman's term, basically it's a science of you fit the job to the person instead of you fit the person to the job. Faham tak? You adapt your workstation, your tools, your equipment, your job technique to you instead of you yang adapt to that workstation. So that's different and it plays very significant lah dalam hal ni. And usually ergonomic ni, we will relate it dengan musculoskeletal disorder. Basically it's an disorder or injury for muscle, tendon, ligament. It can be as simple as maybe macam shoulder pain, wrist pain, carpal tunnel syndrome, tendinitis yang tu dah serious lah sikit. So that is MSD, basically musculoskeletal disorder. Okay, for HR, apa yang the ergonomic risk assessment report shows is that there are 3 risk factor yang dijumpa for computing work, yang office work. The first is awkward posture, second is static and sustained posture, and the last one is repetitive motion. So there are few others macam force exertion, vibration, environmental issues like the lighting, the noise, the heat. Tapi semua tu tak ada, they don't find it in HR. So these 3 lah, awkward posture, static, sustained posture and also repetitive motion. Among these 3, what they found is that yang perlukan advanced assessment is only for static posture and repetitive motion. For awkward posture tak, because there are certain parameter yang dia akan check lah. For example, the static posture ni, if you sit at your place ni more than 3 hours, so memang dia tak jumpa tu from what they assess lah. But for for awkward posture. Awkward posture you tak ada kat sini. Meaning like as in you twisting, bending your bodies. But the only thing that they found macam you punya wrist, arm, like wrist flexion, wrist extension, wrist flexion, wrist extension, or radial deviation macam ni, or head bend when you want to monitor your computer. Tapi semua tu is quite minimal lah sebab you don't sustain that awkward posture more than 3 hours. But for static and sustained posture, by minimum if you sit 30 minutes, yang tu dah kira ada static and sustained posture. So yang tu memang you ada, and when there is one, memang dia perlukan advance punya assessment lah. And the same goes to repetitive motion. Repetitive motion as in you punya typing, your mouse usage, macam tu. So why do I want to macam nak spread this kind of ni lah, sebab the severe issue that can happen to you is usually kita akan dengar perkataan carpal tunnel syndrome or tendinitis. Tendinitis is basically your finger tendon is inflamed. You punya, for example, your right wrist ataupun your right thumb ni susah nak gerak, and it can lead to trigger finger. Trigger finger ni basically you punya ni dia akan bend, naturally bend, and when you want to straighten up, dia akan snap. It's not normal. It's not normal for your fingers juga. But for static posture ni more to your leg. Your leg ni sebab you duduk kat situ. Tapi instead of your body dengan your head is actually quite minimal. So dia okay lah dekat situ. In ergonomic, dekat HR ni dia akan gunakan we call it ROSA, Rapid Office Strain Assessment. So dia ada scale dia 1 until 10. So for HR, finance and reservation, actually it is 4. 4 ni dia kira low risk. More than 5 meaning we have to assess the ni lah workstation. However, dia ada provide lah all the recommendations what needs to be done. So nak tahu mana satu tu? Okay, first let's say kalau kita tengok kat sini for our monitor ni, it is best kalau kita punya eye level towards the monitor is the same level or below it. Dia tak boleh nak terlalu tinggi, tak boleh nak terlalu rendah. Maybe just a little bit below ataupun same level. So kalau if you use a laptop ke apa, better if you have a stand ke apa macam tu. So it's not.
Saya merendahkan diri. Saya tak boleh merendahkan diri saya.
So because apa ni, it will cost you punya headband lah 45 degrees. Memang dia jumpa in HR reservation in finance, memang dia you punya your head will always bend tengok nak monitor tu. At the same time, when you look at the monitor ni, you will have eye strain kalau you buat kerja lama. In ergonomic kita ada 20-20-20 rules. Basically every 20 minutes you tengok dekat jarak jauh for 20 feet around 6 meter for 20 seconds in order to relax your eyes. So if you in the long term actually they can give you headache, maybe can cause migraine also kalau you memang dah lama selalu buat kerja dekat computer and then for years and years and years.
20 minutes.
20. Every 20 minutes
Break.
you break by you tengok jauh for 20 feet like around 6 meters for 20 seconds.
Saya tengok tu lah tempat aircon. Itu yang boleh tengok pandang-pandang ni batu.
Tengok orang-orang yang cantik-cantik
Yang tu kena keluar pula. Keluar, lepas tu duduk lama pula.
Asal je keluar
Jadi
tengok
kejap.
Nizam, Pak Abang tengok tu apa okey dah. Kuih dah sikit.
Abang Nizam tu betul tak lah buku benda tu?
Alright. And then for repetitive motion, especially when we type our keyboard dengan apa ni mouse, actually we have a way untuk kalau kita guna mouse ni. We call it the palm method, meaning you use your mouse macam ni. There is two way, palm method or finger method, dia macam ni. So both can be ergonomic wise is better lah. However, you know kalau ada budget, if you have ergonomic punya mouse is much better. Actually we have ergonomic mouse and chair macam tu.
Ergonomic mouse macam mana?
Does it
No, for me I myself pernah guna. It's hard to explain tapi you will feel like you naturally memang sedap guna tu. Yes, by the design tu.
Dia punya mouse ergonomic. How much?
Costly lah selalunya.
199.
Duit baru masuk saja boleh lah beli.
Banyak komitmen.
Ergonomic.
However, there is a myth lah when some usually we will apa ni relate carpal tunnel syndrome ni due to repetitive motion. However, mouse usage is more risk than when you type. Faham tak? Because from research they show that the risk increase when you use mouse more than 20 hours per week. The risk increase for you to get carpal tunnel syndrome. However, the percentage tu is quite low lah, maybe around 1 to 2%. And compared to male and female, female is more prone to dapat.
Selalu kanan.
Okay, for keyboard, it is better kalau okay. For your arm, kalau boleh you kena macam ni. You cannot be too backwards or too apa ni in front lah. Just nice macam ni. And then when you use macam ni, this is very nice. Same eye level, external keyboard with if you have a proper mouse, it's much better. And for the armrest, this one is good compared to that one because that's quite low. The armrest ni kalau boleh in our neutral position, you see it's supposed to be 90 degrees. Dia tak boleh like this or it cannot be like this. 90 degrees. So if you have adjustable armrest ni is much better lah. And for back, we're not supposed to harm our back. Kita memang kena fully rest patutnya macam ni. Because our lumbar is like an S shape. So supposedly an ergonomic chair dia memang akan causes our lumbar support to be our spine to be S shape lah, which is safer for us. However, not all chair is actually an ergonomic punya chair. So what we can do, either we buy an ergonomic chair which is tapi costly, or we can use lumbar support punya ni, or a backrest cushion ke apa ke.
That's right. You see, you go in my office.
Saya pun
Looks like gaming chair.
Because from what, yeah, it looks like gaming chair. Tapi from
Best
what
lagi
from
4,400.
satu kerusi. Oh, GM punya kerusi tak?
shipping.
See.
Negosi
But
tak?
from what I see here, commonly kalau this kind of chair is okay sebab dia boleh ni. Compared to that, ini I'm not sure it is adjustable or not. Oh, it is adjustable lah.
Adjustable. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So okay lah, I suppose to ni. Ni.
Kedai dok ni.
So basically ergonomic for office ni, it is recommended for each hour you take a rest or you can do stretching, in which I will ajar you lah. Now, okay, first this stretching ni kita buat usually dalam 10 second and every 10 second. Mula-mula kita buat chin tuck. Macam ni. 1, 2, 3, 10.
Bukan cinta lah, cinta. Dengar macam cinta.
Otot ni macam-macam.
And then head tilt. Macam ni. 1, 2, 3 until 10. Left, right. Next stretch. 1, 2, 3, 10. Okay, left and right. And then we call this executive stretch. Executive stretch. Executive stretch.
Yeah.
Or that is arm stretch pun boleh buat juga. Arm stretch. Or we can do back upper arm stretch. Macam ni. Like this. Yes. Or like this. And this. 10 second.
Kalau kita buat stress ni bunyi tu biasa kan?
Biasa. It's okay. And then back stretch. Back stretch ni you can either do it like this.
Wah, cannot.
Okay, tak apa. Or you can do like this.
Oh, lama tak buat macam ni.
Yes. Or like this.
Oh,
Foot stretch.
oh yang tu selalu buat. Duduk bawah
You have to.
seorang-seorang kan.
And then your thigh punya stretch. Macam ni. Then. Oh, I forgot to mention your arm dengan wrist stretch like this. You can be like this. So all of this is recommended lah for office ergonomic stretching. Much better kalau when you take a rest, you try do your own stretching lah. To make sure the reason kenapa kita buat ni, because first is to circulate our blood to hold to our whole body lah, so that kita punya muscle will loosen up. Faham tak? And then we decrease our muscle tension, dia tak terlalu stiff. And then walk around, you relax your mental and you improve your mental alertness, things like that. So that is in the short term, but in the long term is that more on kita punya barang-barang ni lah, like kita punya level monitor, the mouse, ergonomic mouse, the chair. But this kind of thing is quite costly unless if you have budget, boleh lah. Macam tu.
For bosses, it's additional exercise. Like GF.
Tiba-tiba touchy main dia ni.
From what I see dekat kita punya survey, from what they've done is that in HR banyak ada yang sakit wrist. Wrist ada. Yes. I ada baca macam Cik Johan kata your right wrist.
Yeah. Yes, I think mouse. From what I've gathered, I think it's more because I don't like to use any other, like laptop. You use that. I am not very comfortable with that. I'm not very comfortable with touch screen. So I do a lot of mouse. So I think because of this area,
Mouse ni kita akan causes kita punya wrist flexion more than 15 degrees. So that's why it is my recommendation ada this one mouse, we call it MX Master 3 or MX Master 3S. It's not a gaming mouse, it's an ergonomic mouse. Very very macam ni, very senang lah nak guna. Around 300.
if you have this type of
300. 3 means not 30, okay? 300.
Nakkan 30.
So and then there is also a complaint of our shoulder, the elbow. So from the stretch that I recommended tu, yang tu boleh tolong loosen up the muscles.
Keras sini always.
Stress.
Keras.
Keras. So yang tu kita boleh buat head tilt lah. Head tilt. Yes.
MX mouse, master mouse.
MX Master 3.
MS.
Master 3. So any questions? Ada tak apa-apa?
Oh, RM400 juga.
400. I see.
Kalau
Oi.
macam tu agro apa tu lagi murah, 100 something, right?
398.
Yes, pun okey juga.
MX Master 3S.
Yes.
Beli yang agro tu baru 190 lebih. Okey lah yang tu. Ingatkan yang tu mahal dah. Ada mahal lagi.
Ada mah.
300 di Shopee, RM318.
Shopee.
Tu Shopee ada.
RM398.
Oh, ni kena beli bagi anak main gaming ni. Lagi anak tangan luka. Mak tu ambil duit yang tu.
Anak tangan luka, poket pula pocong.
So semua jelas ke about the economic issues for ni? Compared to HR, finance and reservation, actually reservation is more severe lah sikit. You know, sebab tapi in between HR for admin 3 to 4 hours of daily computer usage, tapi payroll around 6 hours. So more emphasize on payroll punya ni lah.
So kena panggil Ashura, buat stretching banyak sikit. Dan ada kelup kat situ je.
Ya.
Macam tu.
Dia ada selalu kelup, dia tak pernah buat stretching. Macam kami
Tak
keluar muka buat.
No, because usually when you are young, macam you tak rasa benda ni. As you get older, baru you rasa.
Of course.
Tapi it's better, you know, prevention is better than cure lah. You start, you know, stretching and tu, and your eyes semua tu. Semua
You
okey ke?
want to check my seat okay?
Boleh?
Check. He check. Okay, you don't use the same right way.
Oh.
It pun not okay.
Itu tall
Oh.
for my screen.
Okey. Tapi yang ni tak nak tinggi lagi.
Boleh?
Boleh.
Nanti dia sangkut sini, I tak boleh masuk.
Oh, I see. Dia as long as when you are 90 degrees macam ni, dah okey dah. Because, and then you punya, your leg angle here, kalau boleh 90 degrees juga between the edge of the chair and also the your leg. You cannot be, dia tak boleh macam terlalu macam ni or hanging. If it's hanging, kalau better if you have footrest lah kita panggil. Tapi I don't think
yang pendek sampai yang hanging.
tak ada. That's it.
I bring the bangku mari.
Really?
You awak kaki pendek.
No, you
Kaki I
really?
Sangkut.
Cuba
ke?
duduk.
bukan.
Cuba duduk.
Bukan sangkut.
Tak sangkut panjang.
Dia tak 90.
Okay, try betul-betul ni duduk. Oh, I see. Yes, for you I suggest to have a footrest. Dia macam hanging sikit.
Tak cukup.
I suggest for you to have a footrest lah.
I bring the bangku.
Bangku pun boleh. Bangku tu not too high, not too low. 90 degrees. Yes.
Laptop duduk macam ni.
Question.
Yeah.
I saw Anizam and bought this. I think this is a little more ergonomic or not?
Okay. For laptop usage, much better if you have external keyboard and you use the mouse instead of this.
Orang yang buat tu dia kena.
Tapi dia punya stand ni is okay. For macam Abang Nizam kalau duduk sini memang is it the same eye level? Okay. Saya try.
Promote.
Cuba try test tengok.
Cuba try test. Lepas tu kena beli yang belakang tu.
Ya.
Ayah dah. Oh, kaki di sini.
Oh, kaki pun ni.
Kaki tak sampai weh.
Tak sampai. Dia ambil bangku.
Abang Nizam, you have to have a
Turunkan,
footrest.
Pangkat anda.
Armrest.
Bukan tu. Sorry.
Armrest.
Dah. Tu the whole chair punya tu kena buat turun.
Nak buat turun?
The height of the chair.
Bawa besi tarik.
Boleh turun.
Tak stand.
Tak nak.
Rendahkan diri anda. Baru lebih kurang sama.
Tak, dia bagi tu.
Okay. For the armrest ni kalau kena tinggi. Cuba. Macam tu. Cuba naikkan. Yes.
Macam terkelup.
Yes. Okay. Kaki okey kan? Kaki okey. Yes, this much better.
Tak duduk straight pun. Tak straight.
Dah betul lah tu dia S.
90. It's supposed to be like that, right? It's supposed to be straight, boss.
Lean back.
Cuba ke belakang. Your
Meaning that you kena letak bantal lah, babe.
kena.
Lantai busuk kena letak.
Every one of us have that.
This much better. Yes. Cuma in terms of this keyboard, I can see that memang you ada wrist flexion macam ni. Macam ni. And then lagi satu kalau boleh dekat sikit. The
Jauh sangat.
yes. Because or else your punya arm will
Ke depan.
yes.
Tapi duk macam tu pula.
Yes.
When the eye level, tangan pula. So how lah?
That's why to have an external keyboard lah. Tapi sometimes it's redundant lah macam tu.
Kan?
Kalau
You,
boleh
you
like.
mean to say that usage of
Usage of laptop
Uh-huh.
is better if you use external keyboard and also mouse. But
Betul
this
lah.
kind of things is quite redundant lah macam tu.
No wonder
Although
all
in
the-
terms of ergonomic it's safer, tapi
Ya, no wonder lah semua FC saya tengok buat perangai macam tu.
Dia pakai
Yang
dua.
pakai dua. Miss Mini pun pakai dua, Miss apa Lee pun dulu macam tu. They
dia
don't use this one.
they have external keyboard. Yeah.
Easy lah.
I think probably dia pun dah rasa dah because the tangan ni carpal tunnel syndrome ni will cause our hand ni tak boleh nak digunakan. Because you basically you punya median tendon ni dia kena squeeze. So it causes your hand ni macam not functional lah macam tu. So in order untuk nak recover, it can be recovered, you kena rest lah your hand, jangan ni.
So
Tapi that is a severe case, jarang selalu berlaku. Usually just inflammation lah, like your right wrist. I think you have to ni lah macam sampai sekarang ke? Yeah,
time to time.
you have to find a good mouse.
Kaya dah Indonesia.
Kirim lah bos.
Pencet DHR.
So
Yang
any
siapa yang kerja?
any other questions? Okay.
Shall we go my area?
Okay, alright, sure.
Tapi laptop tu lah kan, sure the shoulder pula macam duk macam tu.
This is how I normally sit. This behind. I go right in. Okay. I like that.
Tend to relax like that.
I recommend
This
you
is my normal lah. This is my normal.
this one you feel comfortable.
Comfortable.
Macam rendah sama.
But I recommend you increase the height of the chair because
Yeah.
sebab dia punya
Kaki.
Yes.
Kaki pos panjang.
kaki bos panjang, yes. So
Pos
better
tinggi.
you
Tangan
increase
tak
your height.
panjang tak apa Mali. Kaki panjang boleh cepat lari.
Jangan otak panjang.
So that
juga.
you punya armrest ni is the same level as this. So when you rest at the same time also you like naturally you can reach
But
the table.
If you lift this whole chair up, then you'll not be at eye level anymore.
But right now also it's not eye level.
But
That's
this
why
will-
it's much better kalau you ada
Ya.
the stand for.
That's why I felt masa I tengok you kan.
Tapi kalau beli stand tu pula tangan pula duk macam ni.
Kena beli satu
Kena
set.
beli tiga.
Share
For you
keyboard.
kalau your eye level right now is it okay?
But I like to move closer like this. This
Yeah.
is how this is
Me
how I
too.
work.
Yeah.
This is how I work.
Hmm.
Or like that. And if I go like that, I will go like this. Little bit. I will always adjust this.
Yeah.
Depending on my where I sit. If I were to sit like that, normally if I were to have a guest, and then I will just go like that.
Yeah.
But don't know whether I should be straight like this or little
Straight.
Like this. Straight, huh?
In our neutral position memang straight.
So I think that's the reason why sometimes I
Sakit
sakit.
pinggang.
Meaning you selama ni you selalu macam ke tepi macam tu
All the time like this.
and sustain. Oh, I see.
don't feel anything. It's
Uh-huh.
just that I think you just need to change. Well, maybe I should
Tapi
change.
actually bos, kalau you tweak pun, you tweak the chair also. It goes with the chair, which mean
Yeah.
dia tak paksa pinggang dia.
Yeah.
Yeah, betul.
Dia pergi dengan sekali.
Unless I do like that, then it's going to be
then
stressful.
sakit pinggang.
Kan?
Tapi this one you go with the
I go
chair.
with the
And then
flow.
you
Yeah.
also adjust that one.
Yeah, I think should be okay.
Yeah, I think should be okay lah. Cuma you either compromise the chair and also the keyboard ni level lah.
I cuma takut kalau
So I think this okay lah macam
I
ni.
penaikkan dia tak sama eye level.
Tu rasa tu banyak masalah berat duk tanggung.
Berat ni
Hmm.
berat. Rosak pun sama.
Kan
berat
rosak
apa.
dah pi bos.
Ha?
4 tahun dah.
Apa? Kursi ni.
Ha.
Kursi tak ada masalah, yang masalah orang lah macam tu. So kalau I do macam tu dah tinggi dah, nampak tak? Dia tinggi but I feel I got
Okay, then I think okay yang tadi
It
tu.
should
If
be
you
okay lah,
lowered.
ha.
Tapi kalau dengan with this height of armrest, is it okay with you?
Okay.
Naikkan atas.
Ini je.
Paling atas, ya. Yang ni okay lah.
Should be okay.
Hmm.
Yang tu macam merendah je bos.
Tak,
Tak
sama.
sama. No.
It's just that make sure when you do your work, bila kita buat kerja ni, we have to fully rest kita punya back to the chair. Kita we are not supposed to harm our back. Tak boleh. Memang in natural position that is supposed to what the usage of chair. Faham tak? Contoh.
Kalau I kuih, so dia perlukan ni. Pantai busuk lah kan. And then I suka isu dia pula, I duk takut yang ni. I duk kena takut putus. So that's why I got to jaga banyak benda. Not ini lama-lama dia putus. I don't know why this is the design fault. It shouldn't be like this. It should go like straight away masuk.
It should be at the side lah.
Faham?
I need to pull it back a bit.
But the ideal way is that if you are able to increase your height of the chair and also you ada some kind of stand yang boleh.
Yeah, that will be ideal. Yeah,
that will be the most ideal lah.
Is there any tools that?
Of course.
Stand. Tapi kita kena cari tengok what kind of stand lah.
Buy extra keyboard also.
Then you have to buy
Then keyboard should be okay because I would normally I do like that.
So bila when you have a stand macam ni kan, it's much better kalau you ada external keyboard. So you use external keyboard dengan mouse. So you only see your monitor tu at eye level, yang tu je, you tak guna pun ini. Macam tu lah, like I said, it's quite redundant.
But me, the one I'm feeling right now is this.
Yeah.
This area here.
You punya mouse. I think your mouse, Cik Johan. Yeah.
I think the rest I tak rasa. I never, you know me, I always I will never sit here more than 1 hour.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hardly lah.
I wouldn't say that, but hardly. Yeah.
Faham?
Selalunya kalau ada a lot of things to complete within, short period of time, then I will go beyond 2 hours. Otherwise, I will just go out and come back. I minum air banyak, pergi toilet.
No, but it's okay if you want to spend your time at 2 hours, 3 hours, but make sure you ambil rest every 30 minutes, 45 minutes. And you ambil rest tu tak lama pun, maybe like a minute. Okay, jalan buat stretching. Make sure try to do your stretching tu lah, yang mana yang kita buat tu, the head, the shoulder, because all of that covers the head, the shoulder, the wrist, the forearm, the foot. Macam tu. Our back.
So I think this level is okay kan? I slouch a bit.
Nah, sometimes.
Yeah. It's not okay actually.
I don't sit straight. Very seldom I sit straight. I will just slouch.
I see.
Relax. Konon.
Puan Mali punya office okay?
Okay. Saya punya office excellent. Selalu keluar jalan.
Oh, I see you have a lumbar support punya ni.
Yeah.
Does it help?
Yeah.
I think you need a foot rest. Yeah. Kena macam like bangku ke apa ke.
Kalau sampai duk macam tu pula kan, but it's not just.
They're hanging. So once you have a foot rest, memang you akan rasa natural. You tak ada rasa fatigue dekat you punya ni, because you will sit here at least 30 minutes and above.
Yeah. But normally I make laundry.
Rendahkan diri lah dulu, tak boleh.
Rendah tak best, bos. Saya kena macam ni pula.
Nanti kita boleh bangku dua.
Just like that. Selalu saya rest my leg dekat sini.
Oh, I
always
see.
put my leg dekat situ. So taklah gantung. So
Cuba Puan Mali tengok kat monitor.
Tak sama level no.
Ya.
Sama dengan
Dia kalau kat sini there's a little bit of head bend sikit.
Yeah.
kan
Plus your level not. It's a bit. You see, you're talking about that. It's about 40 degrees or 45 degrees angle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, this is much better. Yes.
Itulah
Dia kena same eye level or just below sikit je.
tu baik.
keyboard pula.
Kalau boleh dua benda.
Kan.
For now, what pain apa tu punya yang you
Last
experience?
time yes, but nowadays since I always like jalan-jalan, selalu pergi pop back dekat daerah kat luar, and then I do my stretching.
So okay. Yeah. Okay lah.
Stress.
At the very least you rest and then you stretching ke apa ke, and then
I did that all the time. Kadang-kadang kaki I jantung I duk.
yes.
Okay, I'm okay.
Alright.
Thank you.
Syurah
Masih?
dia lah.
Cuma kaki dia tergantung.
I think
Nanti you come see Shura.
Shura is teruk.
is the-
She is the most pendek one.
It's not most pendek, the most tak
Stress.
bergerak.
Tak
Oh,
bergerak.
ya ke?
Oh yes.
I think
Tak
She
gerak.
sit selagi tak keluar makan, tak keluar kencing,
Dia,
dia tak ada exercise. Macam kami juga keluar kan kadang-kadang depan ni.
yeah.
You should recommend to Kak Shura
I
untuk
think, yeah.
untuk buat stretching.
I think we will call you back nanti when she's back
She
from her
must, she
leave.
must attend.
She's the in terms of risk, she's the
She is
highest.
the highest.
Mm.
Because she sits still.
She sits and
Liza
payroll,
walk
kan?
a lot.
Liza I'm not so worried.
Yeah.
Liza duduk berdiri selalu, duduk nampak dia tabik selalu, orang mai dia tabik, orang mai dia tabik, dia berdiri
Yeah.
selalu. So that's okay. Shura is the highest risk.
But you know, in certain company yang mega company like Apple contohlah, dia punya workstation they can be adjustable. Dia boleh naik. So they will do their work sambil stand. Tapi it's
Yeah, of course.
that's yang tu pun part of the recommendation lah. But I'm not going to
Of course. Not yet lah.
Steno.
Unless we work in the NAS company lah. No, we are not the NAS lah. Yeah.
So any other questions? Okay guys,
No.
semua.
So I think my
Okay.
request is if when she comes back, have
Yeah,
a session
sure.
with her.
Boleh.
She's the highest risk and she sits a lot. She concentrates a
A lot.
lot, and because her job demands her to be at the computer.
The worst part,
3
she's
hours, 4
actually
hours.
on glass. She refused to wear glass.
Yeah.
Oh ya
So
ke?
she forced herself.
So dia akan tengok dekat
Yeah.
sebelah.
Her glass is pandang masa
Oh, macam
drive.
dah
Oh.
jauh.
So she will
Oh, dia
complain
macam
a
I
lot.
jugalah.
She will complain a lot when you come. She will say, I don't time to do.
Stretching.
Oh,
Kalau
I
dia
don't time
kalau
to
dia
do.
tak fokus saja,
There is always time sebab
kerja dia akan terganggu. Suruh kita miss.
Yeah. Pity her.
memang kena make time. We have to make time for our own health lah, yang tu our
Correct.
own safety yang tu.
For long term.
Okay.
Alright,
Thank you very
okay.
much
Thank
for
you
the
very
session.
Alright,
much
okay.
for the sharing.
Ah.
We learn. So kaki pendek.